Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. All right, I'm running a little late. I've already tried this once. It did not work. I'm going to try it again. Be right back. Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. We're here at the MXLR. This is going to be round 5 of the Supercross series. And we're in a very, very miserable place called Texas, Motoheads. All right, let me make sure that everybody can hear me here for a second. Hopefully some Motoheads will be tuning in soon. And we'll be able to leave some comments in the chat. Oh, we got a Motohead in here. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear the audio? Howdy, I read you loud and clear in the chat number 555. I believe I've been racing you lately, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you very much. Aerostokic, how do you say your name? You'll have to forgive me. I am what they call a functioning illiterate. All right, Motoheads, here's the good news this evening. We've got the cameras fixed. I can get different angles on different riders. Gotta love it. All right, Motoheads, if you are just now tuning in, this is round 5 of the Supercross series in the MXLR. This is a PlayStation League. Thank you very much for joining us. And what we are watching right now is a little bit of practice before we get into qualifying. Stoic, gotcha. Artist Stoic. Thank you very much for clarifying, sir. Okay, they are getting ready to start the qualifying session right now as we speak. This should be good stuff. This is the Arlington track, and this track is from 2024. And I have no idea what that is. Yes, I completely agree with you, artist. The DLC tracks, I think they're all tough. I think the 2024 tracks, like this one we will be watching this evening, is actually, I think most of the 24 tracks are tougher than the 25 tracks. Just to generalize, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. I often am. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the riders' numbers on here, Motoheads. I'm sorry, I didn't mean numbers, I meant names. Oh, we got, is that Sandy in the chat? Is that who I saw? 5 Motoheads in the chat so far. We got Bert in the chat. He's about to try to qualify as well. And I just noticed we got Goated Godly up in here. That's pretty cool. Right on, Sandy. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming to watch. I think this is Goated Godly's return to racing after a break for a while. We got Hookster in here, I believe. All right, I'm going to turn these riders. This is not a race. This is timed qualifying. It does not matter the position that you finish in. And the artist says that Goated Godly is a great dude. He appears to be as such to me, so I'm going to agree with that statement. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the riders' names on now. Oh, I cannot do it. Can I do it? I might have to bounce out of the... Oh, there it is. My bad. All right, better to figure this stuff out now during qualifying as opposed to during the actual racing. We're going to be featuring both the A class this evening as well as the B class. It should be good stuff. It usually is. We got the fastest riders in the world here in this league, Motoheads. This is the MXLR. This is the big boys. There are 2 big leagues on the PlayStation, and that would be the MXLR and the PRL. Okay, right now we're looking at pit bike number 49. And I just realized I'm going to go ahead and turn the HUD on as well so we can read these guys' lap times, etc. All right. right, now we're in business. So pit bike, disregard what place he is in. That does not matter. That is irrelevant. His best lap time so far is a 42.99. Barely getting down into the 42 range. Oh boy, we got Forever 217 in here. And his lap time's pretty much a 40 flat. Speedrunner in the qualifying session, he is pulled over to the side of the track. His best time is a 48.13. I really suggest he gets going. All right, we got DH in here with a 41.19. Slow Boy with a 41.96. Lil Bro with a 43.43. He's number 441. Oh, that looked like it hurt. We got Numus in the chat. 40.45. We've already got 9 moto heads in here watching. This is just time qualifying. I have a feeling we're going to break a record on how many moto heads we can get in here this evening watching this live stream. Returning from a break, once again racing in the MXLR. Goated Godly, number 95, running a 41.32. Really looking forward to seeing how Goated qualifies this evening, and then how he does in whichever main event he ends up racing in. All right, so we're going to do a little POV here with Goated Godly. And if for any reason you motoheads don't know who Goated Godly is, he is a absolute icon YouTuber. And he's making his return to racing this evening. This is going to be good. All right, let's see if we can break that 41.32 here, going over the finish line. Not quite. And I'm giving Goated a little bit of extra camera time, just based on the fact that he is a he's famous. All right, back to pit bike, 41.26. DH, 40.92. Forever with that 40 flat. So it looks like Forever has the fastest time in this qualifying session. There are multiple qualifying sessions going on right now, motoheads. I see number 777 in here. Ah, here he is, Deegan Too Cold. 38.82 motoheads. He is second in the points for a reason, and he's going to give it his all to try to dethrone Zan. Try to take a win from Zan. And there's also a rumor that Big E has a ridiculous line on this track. We will see in the main event. Yeah, these lap times are ridiculous. It's kind of like real life. You go to the motocross track twice a week. Maybe 40% of the time you're the fastest guy there. And then there's always that one time that the real fast guy shows up. And your jaw just drops. You can't believe it. It's like, how is he even doing that? That is crazy. All right, we're going to go on board here with Deegan Too Cold, a little POV. we're going to do a lap with Deegan Too Cold and see where he is gaining all this time. All right, here we go over the finish. Let's see if he can beat that 38.82. All right, right there. He's kind of just skimming across obstacles, really. Oh, boy. Coming up short. This is not going to be his fast lap time. I bet he's watching this and he got really, really, really nervous. Just a couple of drops of sweat on his brow. Slippery palms. Going off the track there. All right, that's not going to do it. Numas almost as fast as Forever's time now. So these are going to be the three fast guys coming out of this session. Deegan Too Cold, he is struggling on this track. I know he got a great lap time. Oh, Numas. And Deegan Too Cold off the track as well. Oh, we just had somebody leave the squad. That was DH. Probably had some mechanical problems, I would assume. Hopefully he can get a screenshot of his fastest lap and send it to the powers that be. All right, we're watching Numas. He's got a 40.16 lap time. That to me is crazy. Never mind that 38 something. I mean, 38-second lap times, that's a short track. All right, Numas did not better his time. This qualifying session is starting to wind down. Oh, these guys are racing like it's a race here. Goated Godly got it down to a 41.02. Or maybe that's what he was already at. These guys are struggling through that rhythm section there. Oh, that was pretty slick. I've always struggled on this track myself, Motoheads. All right, does not better his time. He's got one more lap to try to do it. Slow boy down to a 41.67. Pit bike with a 41.26. There's a lot of 41 point somethings in this session alone. I gotta imagine it's going to be like that across the board in the other qualifying sessions as well. Forever still with that 40.06. Yeah, absolutely. These guys are true technicians out here. These guys are acting like it's a race. Oh, Forever. I'm sorry, Forever. Forever took a little nap. All right, Motoheads, the results are about to come in. Yeah, Deegan Too Cold, obviously the fastest guy in here this evening. Followed up by, all right, there went the results. You guys saw what was happening. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and put all these lap times into a quantum computer, crunch a bunch of numbers, And momentarily, not sure how momentarily, but momentarily, we will be getting the results to qualifying, and I will recite it to you off of my little TV typewriter gizmo, and I will let you guys know what they are. All right, we will be right back. All right, Motoheads, we do have a couple of lap times in here from other qualifiers. We got Bert Hartman. He has he had a 45.22, and then Super Sandy got a 44.44. So I'm going to assume those two gentlemen are probably not going to make it into the A class based on what we just saw. But nonetheless, it's going to be a pleasure to call their racing this evening. I'm glad that I put the camera on this particular rider here while I was doing a few things, because he is entertaining. And then I'm hearing that Zan had a 38.1 or something of that nature. This is going to be a crazy A-class main event this evening, Motoheads. And I'm wondering how Big E qualified. I'm wondering what Big E's time was. If anybody knows, leave it in the chat. Or if anybody cares to guess, I'm going to say he's not far off the pace. I'm going to say he has a 38. I'm just going to guess 38.4 for Big E. Can anybody break the 38-second? 38.85 for Big E. Thank you very much, Bert. Much appreciated. We got 13 moto heads in here showing up for this MXLR Supercross event, watching Trey take a soil sample. Speedrunner over here. I just did some battling with Speedrunner in the Monday Night Triple Crowns. And this guy is fun to battle with, I can tell you that, at least for me. And I'm wondering what kind of lap time Speedrunner got. I'm not sure how fast he's going to be this evening, but he looks fantastic. I eat sand up in here. All right, we got somebody saying that Forever or Numas for the win this evening. Thank you for that comment and that guess. Go to Godly, being a little wacky, having a good time. Blue Crew in the chat, from what I understand. Thank you all for showing up. I don't know how to grow the live chat as far as people coming in and watching, other than just doing what I do. If you guys know, help me out. Share it with your friends. Let's get a record number of people in here this evening. Thank you very much. Number 707. Bert saying that Big E could possibly get the win this evening with the crazy line that he has. That is a possibility. We got Blades Friday in the chat. Thank you for showing up. 14 moto heads in the chat at this point. Who thinks this guy's going to win this evening? Yeah, Team Stronghold is strong in the chat this evening. Thank you, fellers, for all showing up. Does anybody think this guy's going to win tonight? I think this gentleman has a very good chance Dude is just a straight up stud. All right, let me peek in at some numbers here, possibly. Oh, I think we might have some numbers here. I think you're okay with that number, Blades. I could be wrong. That's a good question. You might want to just do it out of respect for Deegan Too Cold. That's up to you. I'll let you guys. All right, so we got some numbers in here. As far as the A main is concerned, and this is in the order in which their qualifying times were. We've got Zan on top, Deegan Too Cold, Big E, the slowest dragon. Didn't even know he was here tonight. Good to see the slowest dragon here tonight. We got Sharpie, Intern, Cowboys, Forever, Deputy Dabs, Numas, T for Speed, J Money, Jaden, Zombie, DH, and last but not least, the Reno Kid. The B main is as follows: Envy, Poppy Mint, Goated Godly, Deegan Too Cold 55, Tree Crab, Pit Bike, Saucy Nuggets, Slow Boy, Dude, where is my quad? He always knows where his quad is. Don't let him fool you. Aiden the Phenom. We got Roop from Mexico. We got Happy, Keto, Motor Monster, also known as El Jefe. We got Lil Bro and DuPont. We've got a huge C main this evening as well, Motoheads. I don't think we're going to be able to broadcast that one, unfortunately. In the C main, we got Speedrunner, Blades Friday, Moto Sensei, Todd, Super Sandy, Tyler, Bert, Logs, Kamikaze, Dinger. Some of these people I never heard of, so forgive me. Thomas, Blue Crew, the Keeganator, and Magic Kev. All right, Motoheads. This is going to be some outstanding racing this evening. I'm going to go ahead and find out where I'm supposed to be right now. If I'm not mistaken, the A class is going to be the first race here. 43.6 for the B. Let me check for you there. .29 was the last qualifier in the B class. And the top of the C class was 43.29 as well, according to this. Wow. That's like a coin flip situation right there, I guess. $17 Motoheads in the chat. So I need to find out where I'm supposed to be right now. Was there an invite sent out? Yes. All right, we're going to go ahead and join up with the A class main event here at the MXLR Supercross Championship. This is round 5 in a terrible place called Arlington, Texas. All right, something tells me I'm still not in the right place. Unless the B class is going first, somebody's got to help me out here. What is happening? I'm assuming the B class is going first. Maybe I'm in the wrong. All right, so nobody else knows either. Okay, let me check the Discord here, Motorheads, figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I will be right back. All right, I got a comment. Invites are being sent now. I have no idea what that means. Invites to the B class, the A class. All right, Motorhead. So either the B class are going first or they're going at the same time as the A class. And apparently I'm going to be commentating for the B class this evening. Okay, so the A main is at 850. My bad. So the B class is going first. I completely misread everything. Here we go, Motoheads. They got their game faces on here in the B class. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate it. The gate is down. All right, Motoheads. We got somebody with no number on his plate right out of the gate. So I don't know who's in first. Oh, now I do. Now it's Envy in first place. That's number 27. All right, so Envy leads the first lap here in Arlington in the B class. In second place, we got Pappy Mint. Oh, Pappy Mint doing a Superman there. And he just got passed by a couple of guys. You know, I really wanted to do well with the cameras tonight, and I'm already screwing it up. Apologies for that. We got Goated Godly running up in the top three. So Pappy Mint now trying to get around Goated Godly. Goated Godly making his return. And he is doing well. He has put in his homework. Whoa. Making a mistake, giving Pappy Mint the opportunity to get around him. They're going bar to bar in the big rhythm section. And Goated Godly greases it. Goated Godly number 95 killing it here this evening. And I've got to go through every angle just to get to the one I want. Goated Godly in second place. Oh, coming up short on that jump right there. And Envy number 27 out front on rails. All right, we had the guy with no number on his plate leave the squad. Does Goated Godly have anything for the leader right now? Motoheads, leave a comment. I know it's a long race. We still got 12 minutes to go. But can Goated Godly win this main event in his comeback moto? Pappy Mint has something to say about it. Ugh. Pappy Mint, he is putting his lower growing to the test here. All right, we got a battle up front as Goated Godly takes over the lead. Motoheads, there are a lot of happy fans out there right now. And a mistake by Envy. That's going to put Goated Godly way out in a comfortable first position. All right, in fourth place, we got Dude, Where's My Quad? And we're going to lose some people out of the chat because they're going to race the C main event. That should be a fun race. All right, Motoheads, in fifth place, we got Slow Boy, and he just went around a couple of jumps. We got Jaden in sixth. Hit Bike in seventh. We got Roop in eighth. Ninth place is Lil Bro. Saucy Nuggets, fan favorite, rounding out the top 10. I was talking to Saucy Nuggets before this moto. Oh, Saucy Nuggets making a terrible mistake there. Very unlike him. And I was talking to him before this moto, and he was saying he does not like this track at all. And I was agreeing with him. This is definitely not one of my favorite tracks. In 11th place, we got Tree Crab. Aiden the Phenom back in 12th place. And then we got Happy in 13th. Keto in 14th from Canada. Oh, Keto. Moto X Monster in 15th place. And El Jefe is struggling on this 2024 track. All right, let's get back out to the front. We got Envy out front now. He got around Goated Godly. I missed what happened, but now he is down. And that's going to put Goated Godly back out into the lead. We got all kinds of carnage right behind him. Riders just hitting each other like crazy. All right, Motoheads, we got number 14 here in second place. That's Pappy Mint on his Kawasaki. I think Poppy Mint might be new on that Kawasaki. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I believe he's new on the Kawasaki. They're bar to bar for the lead. Oh, this is a close race. Poppy Mint, advantage to him. And you can see Goated Godly right behind him. Can he catch him? Whoa. All right, there we go. Goated Godly coming up the inside. They're bar to bar over the rhythm. This is a heck of a race right here. Okay, so I don't think they quite fixed the cameras. This is supposed to be chase far. All right, Motohead. So we got Poppy Mint in second place. Still giving it to Goated Godly. Here he comes. They both clear that tabletop, the entire section of it. Poppy Mint to the inside. Both of them taking very unorthodox lines, if that's what you want to call it, because that's going to give Envy the opportunity to take advantage of this. Envy, number 27, he can see both these guys. It's giving them something to chase. And not too far behind Envy here. We got Jaden in fourth. Number 16, doing a fantastic performance here. All right, Poppy Mint still in the lead. Goated Godly getting around him again. This is a fantastic back and forth battle between these two. And they will be coming up on some lappers here momentarily. In third place, we still got number 27, Envy. Oh, we just had somebody leave the squad. That's unfortunate. All right, so Envy trying to tighten up the screws. And Poppy Mint, and he's not getting over that last jump the way that Goated Godly does, at least not as consistently. Goated Godly coming up on that lapper I was talking about. And let's see how this works out. That lapper just pulled right to the side, letting Goated Godly by, no problem. Oh, that's Moto Monster. All right, and here comes Envy. Moto Monster staying to the right. Oh, a little bit of cross jumping there. Envy's got to be frustrated right now. He's like, come on, man, let me by. All right, no contact there, no foul, no harm, however they say it. Moto Monster now in the mix as a lapper. He's bar to bar with Pappy Mint. He's saying, hey, I should be out front too. All right, and then we got Jaden back here in fourth. Pappy Mint coming up short, and Moto Monster unlaps himself from third place. All right, Pappy Mint cleared that jump that time. And these three out front, they're just on another level. With 3 minutes left in the race, Goated Godly has a 4.5. No, he has a 5.5. He has a 6-second lead, Moto Heads. I know he hasn't won this race yet. Oh, and Aiden the Phenom. He went down. He hurt his wrist or something. Goated Godly came up so short and made such a big mistake that's going to give Envy all the motivation he needs. He just filled this guy's he just filled this guy's sails with a big gust of wind. All right. Can he take advantage of it? Can he do something with this? 20 Moto Heads in the chat watching. Good stuff here, Moto Heads. Oh, he's right on Goated Godly. 2 minutes left on the clock. Oh, Goated Godly comes up short. Envy retaking the lead. It's been a minute since he's been out front. He was running in third for quite a while there. Does this guy, Goated Godly, have anything for him? Envy coming up short on that one jump that's giving everybody fits. Oh, and here comes Pappy Mint. Pappy Mint now skating past Goated Godly. This is a very difficult track. Goated Godly has to... Oh, Goated Godly is down. As this moto winds down, the fatigue is showing. Goated Godly has definitely been out of the scene for a while. I don't know if he's listening to this, but he just got mad. This is Goated Godly angry right now, riding. That's one angry moto head. All right, Pappy Mint doing everything he can to stay in front of Goated Godly and to make a pass for the lead. We got lappers in play. We got number 122 here. Here comes Goated Godly. And he is back into second. I guess that's what happens when you piss off Goated. Pappy Mint doesn't care if he's mad. Getting back around him, the 2-lap board is out. This has been a fantastic B-class main event here. And by the way, Moto Heads, there's nothing wrong with being in the B class. And there's nothing wrong with being in the C class. This is just a game we're all playing for fun. Got to remind people sometimes, including myself. All right, Goated Godly holding down that second place. And he's about to get the white flag. Behind Envy here. Envy out in front by 4 seconds. And he just lost half of that lead. And Pappy Mint trying to pull up on Goated Godly and take over second place on this last lap. Okay, so here's the man of the hour. He's got a 2-second lead, and he's about to win. Checkers go out for Envy. Goated Godly in second. Pappy Mint in third. We got Slow Boy in fourth. In fifth place, Jaden. Sixth goes to Pit Bike. Seventh, Dude, Where's My Quad? Oh, or does it? Yes, he still gets seventh. We got eighth place going to Roop. Ninth place to Saucy Nuggets. 10th goes to Lil Bro. 11th is Happy. Keto in 12th. And Moto X Monster in 13th place. What a fantastic B-Class main event, Motoheads. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with the A main event. Thank you for joining us. So, Motoheads, I just wanted to clarify, it is clearly marked what time the A and the B class are starting on this thumbnail. So my bad for the confusion earlier. That is 100% my bad brain, not operating correctly. All right, we will be right back. All right, so we are waiting for the invite to the A class's main event. It should be a very good race. I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there. I think that Deegan Too Cold, number 777, is going to be victorious this evening. Just my guess. I think that Zan will finish in second. And I think in third place is going to be Forever 217. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Okay, so we got a prediction that it's going to be forever 217 out there. We got a comment from Saucy Nuggets, fan favorite Saucy Nuggets, in the chat here. And he was saying that it was a tough race. I'm sorry, he was saying that it was a tough B class, that it was a stacked B class. Saucy, I think that's the way that the Monday Night Triple Crowns are going to be this next season in our class. I will be hopefully finishing in the top 10, maybe. But we're going to let some fast boys into the action, and they're going to give you a run for your money. And they're going to smack me around like I'm a redheaded stepchild. I'm okay with it. That doesn't bother me. What do you guys think about this kit here? I'm kind of going for a retro look. Kind of brown boots with the black pants. This is a new kit, by the way. This is Alpine Star's new stuff that just came out. And finally, I got an Alpine Star kit with no Alpine Star logos on it, if you color it right. Whoa. All right, we're waiting for the A-Class invite still. Let me make sure it hasn't been sent out already. I just got words that Stronghold's Blades Friday got P2 in the C class. Congrats to Blades for that. Who was the winner? So I got a quick question for you guys. Does this look like Chase Farr to you still? Maybe it is. All right, we got the invite. A big shout out and congrats to Todd for winning the C-Class race. I think it's so cool that there are so many people in the C-Class. If we can get more people into this league by next week, I would like to see 16 riders in the C-Class. That would be awesome. Okay, here are the big dogs, Motoheads. We got Cowboys Cam riding into the center of the frame. Definitely not wanting to be ignored. All right, so they're getting ready to go ahead and start apparently already. Yeah, they're getting ready to rock. Oh boy. Big E just got hammered in the parade lap. So this is supposed to be Chase Farr right here. Okay, so I think they might have changed the cameras to where... Oh, no, so much for my theory. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, Motoheads. It is get nervous time. They're about to get their game faces on. 16 riders on the gate. "16 of the fastest riders in the world getting ready to go toe-to-toe in the center of the ring here in Arlington." Forever 217 at the very bottom of the gate pick. Actually, this might be a gate pick race now that I think about it. I often get suckered into thinking it's the main event when it's only a 3-lap race for the gate pick. All right, the gate's about to fall in Arlington. They got their game faces on. The gate is down. And we got Cowboy Cam out front. And this is a gate pick race. It's only 3 laps. Zan making a bid for the lead. And into the whoops. Zan taking control of this gate pick moto. Cowboy Cam says no. Cowboy Cam says he wants to take the lead back. All right, Cowboy Cam right on his heels. And I think this is the change in the cameras here, Motoheads. I'm about to click a button, and if we're at the same camera angle for third place, as we are, the slowest dragon in third place, so much cooler. I don't have to cycle through the cameras. That really threw me off in the first B moto, so I apologize for my shoddy camera work. The slowest dragon holding it down on this podium position. Does he have something for Cowboy Cam? And it looks like Zan's going to get the first gate pick. As far as the second gate pick is concerned, the jury is still out on that. All right, here we go. I know it's only a gate pick race, but the slowest dragon is making a move in the last turn. He got it. He got second place. Very cool. The Reno kid in fourth. The lap times here are so short that 3-lap gate pick race went right by. There are your results. Okay, so down in 7th, number 777, my pick, Deegan Too Cold. All right, Motoheads. They're about to come right back out and line up back at the gate for the main event. I wish I had some kind of, what do they call it, mush-up music, where they take 2 or 3 songs, put them together with electronic and fireworks with like lights and laser beams shining all over the place. That would be cool. All right, Motoheads. Oh, we got somebody rooting on this slowest dragon. Motoheads, I want to welcome the trolls in the chat. Appreciate you guys showing up. You're my brothers. I do the same stuff. I was an OG troll way back in the day. Okay, Motoheads, they're all picking their gate picks here. We got somebody rooting on the slowest dragon. We got somebody rooting on. Oh, nobody was picking Biggie. No Biggie fans in the chat? All right, Motoheads, here we go. It's time for the main event. They got their game faces on. The gate is down. And we got Zan getting the whole shot. Reno Kid. That was terrible. All right, Zan out front with Deegan Too Cold right on his heels. Deegan Too Cold is my pick for the evening. Oh, Motoheads, this is going to be a great fight this whole moto long. Here we go. Numas in 3rd place. Numas goes into the AMA League and pretty much dominates it, if I'm not mistaken. And there's Biggie. Now running the number 4. He traded in his 3-digit number, establishing himself as a true problem for all these pro riders here. The Reno Kid, not from Reno, in 4th place. And he's going for the jump over clear in the entire tabletop section. He's a little bit shaky. And the slowest dragon rounding out the top 5 with Sharpie right on his rear knobby. And Numas now back in 8th place after that get off. That had to break his heart when his face went right into the soil. Not any soil. Terrible Texas soil, Motoheads. Can you tell I live in Colorado? All right, Motoheads, we got Sharpie in 8th. We got Intern in 9th. MX Berry in 10th place. Cowboy Cam going off the track. Oh, Cowboy Cam having a terrible race. Forever. 217. Things are getting crazy with the glitches now. And now Deegan Too Cold is out front. I completely missed the pass. Zan in 2nd place. All right, Motoheads, can Zan catch Deegan Too Cold? Big E in 3rd. Yeah, I agree, Bert. Let's go, Deegan Too Cold. He is leaving Zan in the dust. Look at this guy. And there's Zan in the background, knocking hay bales all over the place. Zan letting it hang out. You know he wants to get back up there. He is not happy with 2nd place. MX Berry was in 10th place when we checked. And Blades Friday wants that number 777 on top. Here comes Zan. Deegan Too Cold getting a little huckabuck in the whoops. Zan smells the blood in the water, Motoheads. This is shaping up to be an epic race for 1st place. Big E back in 3rd. All right, here comes Zan. Oh, heaving that. They're bar to bar going into the whoops. Both of them staying low over the wall jump. What a race, Motoheads. What a race. All right, Zan's going to try to go to the inside on the sand here. And that's not going to work. Deegan Too Cold holding it down out here in the lead. Number 777 rocking that black number plate with the white numbers. Zan wants to keep that number plate he has. It is red in color. Defending champion. Here comes Zan. Oh, he is right there. Zan's fastest lap is at 39, 2nd flat. Actually 39.02 if you want to be specific. Zan goes to the inside. Oh boy. He cannot make it stick. He just bettered his lap time down to a 38.91 as he makes the pass. Going quad. He's getting glitchy. He's dragging, sagging, and lagging. He's sparking and arcing. Deegan Too Cold. Now in 2nd place. And he must have went down or something, or it's just the It's just the glitching and witching going on. All right, in third place, we got Biggie. Everybody's getting glitchy in this moto. Somebody's got some kind of bad something going on. There's a bad mojo rising, bad juju of some sort. I'm just looking for a motorcycle that's not going to give me an epileptic seizure. This is nuts. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my connection. J Money in 10th. T for Speed in 11th. DH in 12th. All right, here we got MX Barry in 13th. Deputy Dabs in 14th. We got Forever 217 in the back of the pack with Deputy Dabs and the Reno Kid now getting a lap by third place. The Reno Kid riding a wide bike, to say the least. All right, Zan out front now. Just bouncing all over the place like some kind of quantum cork. Vegan Too Cold also teleporting in short increments here and there, back and forth. And he's right on Zan's back tire. Zan's got to be getting nervous. They're using the same rhythm. Both of these guys just on rails, greasing every section. Here comes Deegan Too Cold. Oh no! Deegan Too Cold doing a header right into the face of a jump. And that's smart. The slowest dragon in third has some company. Or I thought. That's going to be Big E, number 4. Well, this is almost hard to watch with the lag going on. All right, in 5th place, we got Zombie. In 6th, we got Intern. Numas, number 3 in 7th place. Cowboy Cam in 8th. Sharpie in 9th. T for Speed in 10th place. In 11th, we got J Money. DH in 12th. MX Barry, absolutely looking fantastic. And smelling like that French girl on the train. And then we got the Reno Kid in 14th. Deputy Dabs in 15th. And Forever 217 in the back of the pack. Zan still out front now by a good 10 seconds. Deegan Too Cold trying to get past MX Barry, who is a lapper. Sometimes it's hard to just pass MX Barry without slowing down a little and absorbing the ambiance of your situation. The slowest dragon, he's looking like he's about to lose third place to me. We got Big EMX. Big EMX is, oh boy. They're going to go into this turn, different rhythms. Big EMX gets around the slowest dragon. And Big EMX up into third place. Riding like a stud. The slowest dragon wants it back. He wants to finish on the podium. Oh, Deegan Too Cold. Making a mistake. Hard to tell how far. Okay, Zan is just killing it here. We're going to go ahead and go on board. We're going to do a lap as the fastest rider in the world. All right, he just went over the finish line jump. The fastest lap so far for Zan is a 38.91. Let's see if he can better that. Do any of you moto heads race in POV? I think I would get motion sickness. I think I would have to throw up my sour Skittles. All right, moto heads. That was a lap on board with Zan. Oh, and Super Sandy says he would race POV sometimes in public lobbies when most of the riders are pretty slow. All right, so in second place, we got Deegan Too Cold. All these riders are pretty spread out. In third, Big E. The slowest dragon right behind Big E. This is the best battle up front in this race. All right, moto heads. I'd also like to take a quick moment to thank the troll in the chat for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And if you could come back next week, these races are on Wednesdays, Wednesday evenings. The festivities start at about 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you could come back next week, we would appreciate you showing up. All right, the slowest dragon now making a move on Big E, and we got lappers in the mix. And the slowest dragon makes the pass on Big E. And he's making a little contact with MX Barry there. MX Barry being a very, very uncooperative lapper. And that's going to let Big E get back around the slowest dragon. This is a pretty exciting race here for third place. With MX Barry and we got more lappers coming up. This is getting nuts. MX Barry doesn't necessarily know who's a lapper and who isn't, or who's a leader and who isn't. Now we got T for Speed, number 88, getting in the way of the slowest dragon. And Big E just cut through all those lappers. So advantage to Big E for having better luck or maybe better experience through the lappers. Here comes J Money trying to unlap himself. And then we got DH, respectively, rounding out the top 10. He's getting lapped. Oh, we got Zan in second place. That means up front, our guy Deegan Too Cold. Oh, yeah. All right, Moto Heads. Zan going to go to the inside, letting it hang out. Zan must have pulled over to the side and let him catch up or something, because he had like a huge lead. All right, Moto Heads. We got about 2 minutes left on the clock. And Zan is going to put in a last-ditch effort, putting on a charge. And he just made up a lot of time on Deegan Too Cold. Zan is playing with his food once again. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Okay, so go ahead and leave a comment. Do you think Zan is going to be able to pull off this win? Big E still running in third place. He's a dozen seconds back. The slowest Dragon not too far behind him. Yeah, Zan must have stopped and had a deli sandwich. Probably something with some kind of horseradish sauce on it. Just speculation. All right, guys. It's coming down to this. This clock's about to expire. And he's going into the whoops. It's going to be the 2-lap board. Right before the checkered, or right before the white flag here. So Zan has 1 lap to make this happen. Blades Fridays in the chat. Calling out for Deegs. You know, I've got Deegan derangement syndrome myself. I hate Hayden Deegan. That being said, let's go Deegs. Oh, he's right there, Moto Heads. Here comes Zan. He's going to try to make an example out of the kid and make this race worth watching on the last lap. Here goes Deegan. He's going to get the checkers, followed by Zan in second place. In third place, we got Big E. He's actually not that far back. And then the slowest Dragon in fourth, still struggling getting around lappers. In fifth place, number 666, we got the Zombie. In sixth place, we got Intern. What a fantastic race. All the way down to that last lap battle. All right, we got Cam in seventh. Dumas in eighth, number 3. We got the Reno Kid. Probably going to finish in ninth. In 10th is Sharpie. 11th is DH. J Money in 12th. In 13th is T4 Speed. And then MX Barry. For some reason, I could watch MX Barry glitch all day. All right, Moto Heads, and here are the results. All spectators in this race. Unfortunately, something really weird happened with the results there. Perhaps my video could be the proof of who finished where and when and this and that. All right, Motohead. So we got word from the troll that he will be back next week. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Motohead. So this is what we got for the leaderboards. Apologies for that. And if anybody wants to see who finished where, go ahead and go back and watch the video. Go ahead and back it up just a little bit. Right on. You know where the bad dogs go? They go to the pound. Arr, 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 arr. Wait, that was supposed to be a bark. I apologize. Let me retry that. That sounded like a seal to me. Arr, arr, arr. That's what I meant to do. All right, brothers. I appreciate every one of you showing up and watching this broadcast of the fastest riders in the world duking it out on the PlayStation Network here in the MXLR. Whatever you do from here, have fun with it, and we will see you in the next moto.